if you don't have any plan, I'm sorry, but where are you going? Hello, today I'm back with another video. I'm so excited and let's get right into it. Are you your own best friend or are you your biggest critic? How other people treat you has a lot to do with yourself. When you're a teenager, you don't have these boundaries. From now on, I look at the person, and if I don't like them, I would not befriend them. I know that I can bring a lot for the other person. I'm not saying that I'm very special. I just know what I add to the relationship. First thing you need to do in order to get people to respect you is gain confidence and build self-esteem. You radiate this energy and people just are naturally attracted to you. About people and how they treat you is exactly how you allow them to treat you. The boundaries, if a person hurts you, you don't sit quiet, lead by example. How much energy you give and take. When you are too easy and you let everyone get close to you with no effort, people will start using you, abusing you, and not treat you right. Congratulate yourself. You done something you are proud of, or you should be proud of. Why you don't bring yourself the flowers? It is perceived as if you love yourself, if you hug yourself, it's cringy. But whenever you do it with another person and you give almost all of you to the other person, that's okay. But when you want that love, that protection, that care for yourself, then it's a bad thing. I think we should be more patient with ourselves. If you've done something you're really proud of, then go and buy yourself a coffee and a cake and celebrate it. Or buy yourself something you were saving money for. You did something great, going to bed very late, and now you started to go at least 1 or 2 hours earlier. That's great. I'm so proud of you. Why aren't you proud of you? It is really nice that you want to save everyone around you. Stop for a minute and ask yourself, am I strong enough to be saving all those people? Sometimes the energy you spend on helping others is the energy you lack for even getting out of the bed. Sometimes you feel very drained and empty, and that's because you are giving yourself all away for the other people, and you don't stop and think about yourself. You don't stop and think, today I need this time for myself and I don't want to talk with nobody, I don't want to go near nobody, I don't want to go outside. I need this time for myself. I need this time to heal, to rest, and to be my own best friend. Don't wait for other people. When you want to go to the cinema, to spa, to cafe, but you don't have anyone to go with, just go with yourself. Be your own best friend, because why wait? Life goes on. The time is passing so fast. You slowly lose time you could use as advantage. You lose it because of someone else, because someone didn't want to go, but you wanted. You will feel so much better if you don't neglect your inner child for wanting something and then actually giving it. Even if you are in a relationship and you don't get the things you want from the partner, the person is not bringing you flowers, give yourself flowers. Lead by example, show them how to treat you. And then if they don't understand, then I'm sorry, it's not the person for you. If they don't understand after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and they still don't get you flowers, then baby, why you stay? But it's not about them, it's about you. It's about how you choose to treat yourself. I need flowers and there's no one bringing me them. I'm not going to beg someone to give me something. I'm just gonna go and get it myself. You will feel the happiness when you give yourself that book, or you buy yourself that lipstick, perfume, or something you really aimed for, you really desired. Now it's the time to pursue it. Now it's the time to go and get it. Treat yourself like someone you love. Think about someone special in your life, your mom, your sister, your dad, or a family member, your friend. How do you treat them when you love them? Like, if I really love someone, I don't even care if I get left with nothing. I just care about the other person. And that's exactly how you should love yourself. That's exactly how you should put an effort in yourself. Don't stop and think for a second that it is selfish. It is the best thing you will ever do, because when you love yourself, you can bring the love to the others. You radiate energy to the others, and then when you love yourself, you want to love everyone. This ways that is full of love, it just wants to explode. It just wants to give that to the others and show, yes, that is how I feel. I want to bring to the others the same. In the universe, everything, every little thing is connected. When you heal yourself, you heal others too. When you forgive yourself for the mistakes and the very worst things you did. You see, everyone makes mistakes. Even you, even me, everyone. And that's how we evolve. That's how we grow. Allow yourself to do nothing. Don't be angry at yourself for being tired. Don't be angry at yourself for needing rest. It is a natural thing and it's necessary. Your body, your mind, your soul, it needs relax too. And don't be hard on yourself for needing that rest, for needing that sleep. If you're going through a breakup, I know how it is. I know how it feels. It's horrible and you need the time to just be. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just sleep and rot in your bed until you're tired of rotting in your bed. This is exactly how you heal. You need yourself to give that rest. You need to give your body that rest. Create routines. Every day I wake up, I do the same thing over and over again. But what it sets is a clear plan for my day. Every day I wake up, I wash my face, drink a glass of water, and I say my affirmations. 3 things I do every day with no exceptions. I try with no exceptions. Kids, they have routines. It is more easier with routines. Of course, you can go with the flow and some days are more relaxing than the others. But if you don't have any plan, I'm sorry, but where are you going? You need to set clear vision for yourself, like a clear plan. Do that thing that will get you to change. Start with tomorrow's, change one thing you do tomorrow. If you promise yourself, hey, go to the gym, then go to the gym. Because if you don't go to the gym and you said yourself, firstly, you lose confidence. And secondly, if you are doing the same things up until now, you're not changing tomorrow, guess how your life is going to look in 5 years? Exactly like your life is looking your past 5 years. Listen more, talk less. I can't say how many times I've saved myself by staying quiet. When you talk, you spread so much information, you say something that can offend someone, you say something that you weren't supposed to say. Sometimes you say something you don't know. I admit I don't know a lot of things, but what I do when I don't know something, I stay quiet. The less sometimes is more. My mom used to tell me this about makeup. Thank you, Mom, for saying this. Sometimes girls put too much stuff on their face. You can tell that there is too much. Sometimes less is more. Being magnetic, more magnetic. You're not going to be magnetic by speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking. You're going to be magnetic by staying quiet, by staying silent. The most powerful people are the ones who knew when to shut up. This goes to the next one, remembering things your friends say. It is really important if you want to surround yourself with real friends. People like to talk about themselves. It's a natural thing. We don't really care about the other person's cat or the other person's clothes or the other person's plan, but we care so much about ourselves, our cat, our dog, our feelings. When you truly want a real friend, you should know their birthday, you should know their favorite color, you should know what they like to listen, what kind of music taste they have. You should know where they would like to travel, where they won't like to go, what is their favorite place, what is their favorite hobbies, their favorite team or whatever. Because when you don't know these things, what kind of a friend you are? I would want my friends to know these things about me and I would feel special. But if they don't know, I wouldn't count them as my friend. Maybe I know this person, but it's not my friend. The same goes the other way around. If you want to have a great friend, then be a great friend. Push yourself to overcome laziness. Everyone struggles with this. I don't know a person who doesn't feel lazy sometimes. It's needed, but when it's too much, it's harmful. When I feel lazy, I catch that moment and I'm pushing myself. Pushing to become better. Pushing to go and do the thing. Afterwards, you feel happy. I've never felt unhappy after pushing myself to overcome my laziness. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to do things. You want to know when is the perfect moment to do things? It is right here, right now. There's not going to be the best perfect moment for doing something. And if you are waiting for something to happen, a person to come into your life and then you're gonna do that, or you just know that you're never gonna do that. Whenever you really feel, oh, I should going for a run, or I would like to start painting, I would like to start doing yoga in the mornings, or I would like to start drink more tea and be more active, talk to more people. Just know that perfect moment is never coming. It is right here, right now. I would suggest better take that opportunity now than never. By making mistakes, by taking that opportunity, that business that didn't work out, or maybe it will work out. How do you know? If you have a problem, know that there were at least one person in this world that already had the same problem. They overcame it. So why you think you can't? There's too many books, too many stories, too many information in the internet, in the world to help yourself. If you want to be successful, learn about success. If you want to be healthy, learn about health. If you want to be wealthy, learn about wealth. If you want no boss, become one. Your job is not forever. If you quit in one day, they replace you. So why do you put so much loyalty in that company? That is literally after you die, even if you are someone higher above in the company, literally after you die, someone else gets and takes over the company. So why do you think that you are this special? Find a space in your day to do what you love, to be yourself, to spend time with someone you love, and to do your hobbies. Because what is really this life for? I am happy that I can be my authentic self, that I can be whoever I want to be. And if one day I don't want to be continuing doing the things that I'm doing right now, that's okay for me too. and I wouldn't listen to others nor their opinion about myself, because who are you to tell me this? Only me as a person, I can choose. That's the freedom of real. That's the freedom that you can choose whoever you date, whoever you spend your time, however you act and how you be and how you express yourself. I wish you to be the most authentic self. You only heal by feeling those emotions. And I know it's hard. Sometimes you feel like giving up, and it's really hard to release emotions, especially when you are suppressing. You know that at some point it is all either way coming out. It is better to heal it privately than exploding somewhere in public. I'm not saying that you can't cry in public and be yourself, but you should really consider the person that is trustworthy of your emotions and your real self, and the ones who are not. Because the ones who are not can easily use it against you. Of course, you learn by age, and every day we get more knowledge and we become more grown as a person. Also about anger and angry people. These are the ones that people have the less respect. And you think like everyone is scared of that person, but everyone also isn't respecting that person. If they can get so easily angry about a little things, then it only shows how little control they have over themselves. People who are the most angry, mostly the ones who haven't dealt with their childhood traumas. Maybe in childhood their needs were neglected. Teach yourself things you were not taught, and unteach the things that were taught to you but aren't giving you any results or are not benefiting. Plan your days and plan your future so you don't feel obligated to stay in situations where you are no longer welcome or comfortable. By planning your days, you are already ahead of many people. It's an easy step, but by doing that 1% better every day, you are doing yourself a big favor. When you plan your days, you know where you're headed. You're most likely to achieve those things. When you have a plan, you know exactly what is this day's purpose. Study people behavior and psychology. A lot of people behave in weird ways, and we know that we are all human, we are all very weird, and we have these little quirks and little funny laughs and everything. But when you study psychology, you can learn so much about the other person, about how they respond to certain situations, about why they reacted this way, and you can be more compassionate with others. The last thing but not least is deal with your childhood traumas. This is really important. It is hard and painful process, but once you are going through it, once you're going to face those issues, you are growing. There's no way you're staying the same. I encourage you to cry, to listen to sad music for inspiration, to transform that pain into art or into sport. Don't catch on to bad addictions at this point, because I know when we are hurt, we tend to give ourselves fast the dopamine. It is such easy way to get nowadays the dopamine. Try to get it from healthy and good things. Journaling, paint, reflect, meditate, go on a walk in nature, hug a tree. Literally, there's so many things to do to heal those traumatizing events, and I believe that you can do it. I would actually like to read is your ways of taking care of yourself. Write it down in the comments and I would like to really see how you are treating yourself and how you are dealing with pain and with traumas. And one thing I want to add is leave your people pleasing tendencies, because in this world the one who eats is the one who weren't the humble one. Of course, be polite, but in a way that you are not hurting yourself. Every day we get better, so don't be so hard on yourself. We're growing each day, and you know that with the time you will get there. I'm so happy you're here, and thank you guys so much, and see you in my next video. Shukran!